Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to discuss about the most frequently asked Appian questions in technical interview. Without wasting any more time, let's dive into the topic. In today's video, we are going to discuss about these three questions. And these three questions are recently asked in one of the interviews which I have attended. Question number one is, get the first letter from a sentence, how are you? And the output should be like the first letter in each of these words. So in order to achieve this, let's declare a local variable. Um, Give it a name like local bank sentence, and you can have this as a value there. By this way, we can change it and check it later. So one way to achieve it is we can use split function. You can use the local variable and we need to pass a separator. In our case, the separator is this. If I'm going to test this, it will give me all these words as a list. So I need to pass this list in for each loop. I'm declaring a for each loop, and this is going to be the items, and in expression um, I need to get only the first letter. Okay, so here we can use left function. There's a function called left where I have to use the text, which is nothing but the items, if we bank item, and the number of characters. Probably if I need just the one character, I can use it. I can adjust it. So this actually get me the first character or the first letter in each word. The other function which I can use to achieve the same output is mid. But for mid, the parameters inside mid would vary. Thus, we need to pass the start number and also the number of characters. So the start number in this case is also the first one, and number of characters which we need to fetch is also only one. So I have to pass this, and even if I test this, this is going to get me the same data. So this is how we have to fetch the first letter of each word. Okay, so let's get into the second question. The second question is, create a pyramid structure in using this star character. Okay, so yeah, so basically star is the symbol which is used, and the number of lines this pyramid structure was there is like around 5. So let me declare all this in a local variable. Local variable um, number of, I would say, lines. For now it's going to be 5. We can change it later if we want. And the symbol which we want to show is the star. I will name it a symbol. Let's give a sensible name so that the code will be easy to understand. Now we need to pass this into an array because this is coming in array. Each and every line would be an item in the array, right? So I have to use for each loop, and in items I need to pass the number of times this needs to come over, right? So I need to use enumerate function. Basically this enumerate function will generate the numbers starting from 0. So I am going to pass the number of lines which I am going to generate, but I will be incrementing it by 1. By that way I will be getting the number in the item starting from 1. And in expression, um, I need to repeat the stars for the number of times these items are getting generated, right? So I need to use a function called repeat, and what I need to, how many times I need to repeat is basically something which is coming from the items, right? So I need to mention items here, and what is the input that needs to be repeated is star. I can use this local variable. Okay, so this is how our code looks like, but it is not actually getting me the actual output, right? So I am getting the stars, like every list is having the number of items or the number of times the stars are getting repeated, but it is not coming in the way like how it is shown here, like in a pyramid-like structure. In order to achieve it, we need to actually join all these arrays together into a single array. In order to do that, we have to use a function called join array, and that will satisfy the ask. Okay, so this is the second question which was asked, and then the last question was which was asked in the recent interview was the third question which we are going to discuss as part of this video is create a fifth multiplication table. Okay, okay, so as usual we will be creating the local variables. um, Multiplication table, so we are going to create fifth multiplication table, and number of lines which we are going to display. Let's say if we wanted to display like 10, 10 is 10 into 5 equals 50, something like that, right? So what's the number of rows which we are going to display is something which we can mention, like number of rows is 10 for now, and again everything is going to come in a array. So we have to create a for each. Okay, so in the items now I need to again enumerate it, because here also I'm going to get 1 2 3, like it should start from 1, right? So basically we need to pass a number of rows as an enumerate condition, enumerate parameter. So I am passing this rows, and again I am going to increment it to 1. By that way the table will start with 1 from 1, okay, and it will end till 10. Okay, so in the expression I am going to use FE bank item, because FE bank item is nothing but 1 2 3, right? So let me start it with that one. I need to use star here. Yeah, instead of doing that I can concat it. I can concat it inside the concat function. Basically I need to concat all this 1 into 5, right? 5 is nothing but the local variable, local multiplication table. 1 into 5 equals then if we band into local band multiplication table. So this will give me the multiplication table of 5. Let's test it. Okay, so we got it till 10. If we want to increase it up to 16, we can just update this local variable and we can retest it. And if we retest it, it will show us till 16th row. So these are the 3 questions we wanted to discuss in this call. Um, if there is any questions, please do comment below. And if you like this video, just encourage me by subscribing this video. And again, if you want to share this video to your friends, please do so. And if you wanted me to get me a lot of these contents, please hit the like button so that I will get you a lot of contents like this in future videos. Thank you.